Good day, everyone. We are the researchers from SDO Cavite Province. I'm Helen Gracie Mabalot, and with me are John Paul T. Solon and Divina T. Bolarde. Our study is entitled Contextualized Learning Resource EHAB in Improving English Online Learning. For the introduction and rationale, in support to DepEd's advocacy of sulong edukalidad amidst the health crisis, DepEd CALABARZON launched Pivot 4A modules as primary learning resources in distance learning modalities. Using the Pivot 4A English modules for the very first time, presented through teacher-made materials, grade 10 students have various views and perceptions regarding the utilization of these learning tools. It is in this context that the researchers ventured on this study aimed at determining the perceptions and difficulties of learners in using the modules and teacher-made resources and finding a possible solution by proposing a contextualized learning resource EHAB to improve English online learning. For the research questions, 1. How do grade 10 students perceive the utilization of English module as a learning material for online learning? 2. What are the students' experiences in using teacher-made learning tools based on the modules? And 3. What program can be proposed to improve English online learning at Bulihan Integrated National High School? For the key literature, in a study conducted by Anglo 2020, it was found out that localized and contextualized interactive assessment in teaching Araling Panlipunan among the participants improved their academic performance. Sumailo et al. 2020 found out that there is a need for instructional materials that would address the reading fluency skills of grade 4 pupils. Also, it was found out that instructional materials must be designed according to the identified reading difficulties of the pupils. And Villa Carlos et al. 2020 found out that context-based original and innovative materials in mathematics can be assessed in terms of content, appropriateness, and visual appeal to support the instructional materials for teachers. For the methodology, qualitative research design was used in the study. Semi-structured interviews were used as data collection, transcription of the data, coding of the data, and formulating significant meanings were used for data analysis. And there were 20 grade 10 students as participants in this study.
For the findings, there were 20 participants of the study who shared their perceptions about Pivot 4A modules and teacher-made materials. Results showed that participants have positive perception on the modules and teacher-made learning materials. Results also showed the confirmation of the participants' appreciation on the guidance and support provided by their teachers in using the materials. Participants confirmed that the modules and teacher-made materials are useful and interesting because these are crafted based on their levels and needs. Participants also shared that they find the learning resources effective through teachers' consistent monitoring and utilization of interactive activities with appropriate rubrics. Results also showed that there were students who find time constraints as one of the problems encountered in using the materials, while there were some who look forward to having additional learning tasks with the help of the teachers. Findings also showed that some participants had difficulties in composing essays as one of the lessons in the module. Participants also acknowledged the help and assistance of their family members in utilizing the modules. For the implications and conclusions, learning materials are essential in the performance and achievement of the students in the distance learning modalities. Learning materials like modules and teacher-made materials are more meaningful if these are given based on the student's needs and interests. Teachers' roles are vital in the utilization of effective instructional materials. Students encounter difficulties in the distance learning platforms, but everything becomes easier and lighter through the teacher's utilization of well prepared learning materials.
English teachers should employ contextualized learning materials in ODL to address learners' diverse needs. There should be creation of more teacher-made learning materials like PPT, videos, audio text, and gamified tasks because these kinds of materials are appealing and simple but useful to learners. Additional materials in composing an essay should be created to address the difficulty of grade 10 students in writing. There should be an accessible, contextualized learning resources to further cultivate students' interest in learning English subject, to maximize their learning competencies, and to improve their performance. The creation of learning resource eHave is highly recommended. This is a program featuring a site created by the researchers where all their contextualized materials will be freely and easily accessed by grade 10 online learners. All MELT-aligned materials uploaded in the said learning resource eHave are based on the lessons presented in the Pivot 4A. Teachers may also add materials considering learners' specific needs and following guidelines in writing LRs. Contents of the learning resource eHave may be further assessed by Bulihan Integrated National High School LMS Validation Committee. And after the evaluation, the said eHave can be shared to all grade 10 teachers and learners for utilization. Teachers in the other grade levels and even teachers from other departments are highly recommended to adopt this study as an innovation contributing to the improvement of learners' performance. Other researchers may consider this study as one of their references to cater the needs of learners, especially in terms of learning resources. Further studies related to the creation of contextualized learning resource eHave may be conducted, and results may be related or compared to the results of this study, which may lead to conducting more researches in the area of teaching and learning. For the action plan, dissemination or utilization of results from May to October 2021, these are the activities. 1. Preparation for the dissemination of results. 2. Scheduling the date and platform for the information dissemination. 3. Sharing the link for the developed contextualized learning resource eHave for teachers and students in the grade levels to adopt via Messenger, FB page, and Google Meet. 4. Presentation to different research conference and fora. 5. Proposal for school implementation. Once again, we are the researchers of Bulihan Integrated National High School with the study Contextualized Learning Resource eHave in Improving English Online Learning. Thank you and good day to all.